Alright, time now for the double Jeopardy round. We have 2 daily doubles in this one, and the categories are...
What the H?
H in quotation marks, what that means.
Royalty on film. Animals. 19th century literature. Saints. And spanning the globe.
Player 3 is selecting first.
You go first in this double Jeopardy round. Haiphong, Cam Ranh, and Dong Hoi are all important cities in this country. Okay, player 1.
What is... Vietnam? Spanning the globe for 800.
Player 1. At an altitude of 12,000 feet, this Bolivian city is the highest national capital. We're talking about La Paz.
1200.
Please. Made from fermented cabbage, radishes, red peppers, and spices, kimchi is the national dish of this land. Let's hear it, player 3.
Bangladesh?
Sorry.
No.
That's wrong. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 2.
Malaysia?
Oh.
No.
That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with
Well, that certainly narrows it down, doesn't it?
Player 1?
What is Korea?
Yes!
Spanning the globe for 1600.
Player 1. Here's Sarah. She'll show you.
This St. Petersburg Palace is named for the first Russian empress with this name. The second one was said to be great.
Player 1.
What is Catherine? Yep, Catherine the Great. And let's finish up that category.
Selecting. This most populous African country's main ethnic groups are the Hausa, Fulani, Igbo, and Yoruba. Here's the response we were looking for. Nigeria.
Alright, let's do...
Player 1.
What the H for
Next
400.
selection. On January 10th, 2010, this island republic was struck by a devastating earthquake.
What is Haiti?
Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct.
What the H for 800.
Player 1. It's the HT in HTTP and HTML. Player 1.
What is hypertext?
That's right. Way to go.
What the H for 1200.
Please. Olympic event won twice by Jackie Joyner-Kersee. It's player 1.
What is the hurdles?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Maybe it's the high jump.
The correct response is the heptathlon.
No, the heptathlon. What the H for 16?
Player 1. In the 18th century BC, he wrote down his famous list of do's and don'ts. Okay, player 3. That is correct.
Hammurabi, yeah.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3.
Make us what the H? And the answer there is a daily double.
Answer.
You can risk up to 2,000.
Player 3, you are currently in
250.
last. Need to select.
Alright, here's the clue.
And the clue. Used in marching bands, it's a large bass tuba that encircles the player's body.
Harmonium. No, that's not right.
Here's the response we were looking for. The helicon.
The helicon was what we needed.
Player 3, you pick again, please.
Royalty on film for 4.
Helen Mirren as this queen in The Queen. It's player 2.
Victoria?
Sorry.
No.
That's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player 1.
I'll say, who was Queen Elizabeth II?
Right you are.
Yes. Royalty on film for 800.
Okay, let's get back. Kate Blanchett in 1998 as this title queen. Player 2.
Catherine the Great.
That's not it.
Nope.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player 3.
Elizabeth I.
Right. Good.
Yes.
Back on the plus side. Player 3, where do we start?
Animals for 400.
The striped species of this mammal is identifiable by the 2 white stripes down its back forming a V. It's player 1.
What is a zebra?
No, that's not right.
Nope.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess?
Well, I
on
think
this?
it might be a skunk.
Here's the response we were looking for. The skunk.
Yeah, it was a skunk. Oh well.
We return to you, player 3.
Royalty on film for 12.
Kirsten Dunst in 2006 as this title queen. Here's the response we were looking for. Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette.
You again, player 3.
Royalty on film for 16.
Robert Shaw was him in A Man for All Seasons. Yes, player 2. Nope. Sorry. Anyone else? It's player 1.
That wasn't a choice.
That's correct.
Henry VIII.
Player 1, start us.
Not according to this game, it's not.
In The Lion in Winter. Yes, player 3. Hey, you're right.
Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Where do we begin, player 3?
19th century literature for 4.
We'll find whaleboats not only in his masterpiece, but also in his story Benito Sereno and his novel Mardi. Okay, player 3. That's right.
Herman Melville.
You again, player 3.
19th century lit for 8.
In Uncle Tom's Cabin, St. Clair, Tom's master, is killed. Tom is then sold to this brutal, drunken planter. Player 2.
Simon the Great.
Right you are.
Yep.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player
Animals
2,
for
you make the
800.
next selection as we... The Cape species of this bovine of southern Africa is extremely dangerous to man and has never been domesticated. Yes, player 1.
What is the ox?
Oh!
Nope.
Any other takers? Here's what we wanted. The buffalo.
Buffalo.
Player 2, choose again. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
The cuddly koala feeds almost exclusively on the leaves of this tree of the myrtle family.
Yes, player 1.
What is eucalyptus?
Right.
Animals for 1600.
Okay, let's go. On the Galapagos Islands, the marine type of this lizard feeds on algae that it gathers off rocks at low tide. Here's the correct response. An iguana.
Let's finish the category.
Player 1.
Answer. Daily double.
Answer. The other daily double. You are currently in the lead. Will it be?
I'll go for 1400.
Answer. This small Andean rodent is prized for its fur, which can be gray with a deep blue underfur.
What is the chinchilla?
You have maintained
Yes.
your lead. Way to go.
17,000.
Player 1. Pick again. In Pedro Antonio de Alarcon's The Three-Cornered This, a miller thinks his wife is having an affair with the mayor. Okay, player 2.
House?
No, that's not.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? The correct response is hat.
Three-cornered hat. Okay.
You again, player. The last name of the title character of this Thomas Hardy novel is actually Derbyfield. Here's the correct response. Tess of the D'Urbervilles.
And finishing up that
He
category.
returned for 14 years. The Abbé Faria was his fellow prisoner in the Chateau d'If. The correct response is Edmond Dantes.
Alright, we have one category left.
You get to pick
Saints
again,
for
player
400.
1. St. John Eudes promoted devotion to this sacred body part, not just of Jesus, but of Mary too. Okay, player 3.
Heart?
That's correct.
Yep.
Player 3. You're in command of the board as we continue, right? St. Simeon Stylites resided for decades on one of these, 60 feet tall, from the French for support. Okay, player 3.
Tree?
No.
Nope.
Anyone else? Here's what we were looking for, a pillar. You get to pick again, player 3. Saint Columba of this country was martyred in 853 after telling some Moors that Muhammad was a false prophet. We're talking about Spain. Player 3, you pick again, please. The order founded by this saint in Toulouse was zealous in carrying out the Inquisition. Here's what we were looking for, Saint Dominic.
Now the last
And the
clue around.
$2,000 clue? The Pope struck a medal to celebrate the 1572 massacre of Huguenots on this saint's day. Player 3,
Saint Bartholomew.
you correct.
And that's it for Double Jeopardy. I have
Only
17,000.
two of you will be
Player
going
3 is
on to
4750.
Final Jeopardy.
Player 2
Sorry, player
in the
two.
red. So she will not be playing Final Jeopardy
Jeopardy is
with
still
us.
to come. And here's the category.
Show
business.
business.
What are you going to wait?
3,000, please.
Now it's
And here's
time
our
for
Final Jeopardy
clue,
answer.
and here it is. The wings on this, created in 1948, represent the muse of art. The atom represents the electron of science.
What is the Academy Award?
What did you say? And that will set
It's
you
not the
back.
Tony Award. And player 3 risked everything. He's going
What
to
did
fall
you
to
put as your
0.
response?
I said, what is the Academy Award?
And that will set you
And
back.
that is wrong. I lose 3,000. The
Here's
correct answer
Emmy
is the
Award.
Emmy Award.
Congratulations.
So a $14,000
You're the winner.
payday for Billy in this game.
Thanks for playing.
And we will see you for the next segment.